Okay, hello visuals. Welcome back to the Visual Guy podcast. I actually do have a major question. I need your phone handy.
Why?
Because I need you to look at something. This is a Visual Guy podcast.
Why?
We can look at the camera if you want. Depends how this looks. We could keep it out like that. We'll see how it goes. Because get up YouTube for me. I have
YouTube?
I have a question.
That's not YouTube.
It's a weird question. I'm going to show you something. Make sure your volume's turned down though. Because this adds, given the climate we're in, right? Give me this bad boy. I hope you haven't jerked off over this in this phone for a while. I was going to type in Batman there. It's got nothing to do with Batman. Right, just say hello because I don't know if I'm going to keep this shot in.
Batman.
Right,
yeah.
there. I don't know if you.
I know what he's searching.
I don't know if you ever watched that.
What? What?
Where's your right? Is this abuse? Just watch this video. Is this abuse?
The robot.
This is
This
fucking.
is the way it kicks the robot over.
It's not just kicks the robot. Look what they do to this poor fucking thing. So my question to you is, can you abuse a robot? Look how horrible that is. So there's robots. I understand the function of this because these people have built robots.
Yeah.
They want to see if they can get back up and they can do shit.
Yeah.
But they're getting I don't know how much of this video will go into detail, but they've got ones where they'll smash chairs over them, they'll push them downstairs, they'll smash hockey sticks around their... Look at he's tormenting the little fucker. And if we get to the point of where robots are like fully AI and they start doing this shit, is this then abuse? Look at the fucking prick.
I don't know. I actually honestly don't know.
That's what I mean. Fucking hell, that's what needs to happen. Like just walking along, like you see the ones like the dog ones that are like they slip on bananas.
Yeah.
So look, he's just like fuck off. Give the robot a kick. Look at that. Like I know that's fake. Like the robot's fake. Well, it's real, but it's thingy. It makes it look like it's really in pain. So the robot just walking along and people are just like fuck off. It's just robots getting abused. So that begs the question: can robots be abused?
I don't know. It is actually a good question.
It is weird, isn't it? And like I said, I know this is kind of silly because it's just people that have made the robots. They're just designing whether it can get back up, how much punishment it can take, what it can absorb, right? It's a scientific purpose behind it. But when you watch it like that,
it does look harsh.
I feel sorry as fuck. And if that has got a consciousness inside of it at one point, are you mentally bullying this robot? Because if you walk down the street and I'm like, fuck off, I'm attacking you, I'm whatever the word is, I'm abusing you.
See, I don't know. That is actually a good question.
Mm-hmm. It's I just watched it and like I said, the little robot, like it just seems so happy to be picking up a box and the guy's kicking the box away. Nah, fuck off. Snap a stick round its head. And I'm like, what the fuck can you do that?
I don't know.
No, Chris, I'm asking you, can you do this? Can you get away with it? Oh, that was a shit burp. It's robot abuse
I'm saying I wouldn't like to do it to a robot, but obviously other people would. And I don't see them getting prosecuted for it because they'll just claim the fact that it's not human and it's just an AI. It should do what I'm telling it to do. And
that probably makes sense. But what happens if we do get robots with consciousnesses that are in everyone's households, and it goes to a household where there's like a genuine domestic abuser, and it knows that it can absorb loads of punishment, and it's literally the bloke just bought one so it can kick the fuck out of it, but it has a consciousness so it feels upset. Like, you know, I'm a hippie chippy chappy, like that. And he's just sat kicking the fuck out of this robot. I mean, to be fair, the robot would be able to smash the human up if it really wanted to, but maybe it's like got barriers where it's not allowed to hurt people.
To harm humans, yeah.
And it's just like, so it's just trapped, this consciousness trapped in this metal cage, just absorbing shit. It's a scary thought because humans are fucking idiots.
Yes.
And there will be people that get robots so they can sit and torture it and fucking set it on fire and remove limbs and abuse it. And
they will be. they'll fucking do all sorts of weird fucking shit to it as well.
And it just, I watched that and I'm like, is that okay? And like I said, given this current climate where everything can't be offended, like you can't walk past a fucking lamppost and offend it because somebody else will be offended. So there'll be uproar and they'll be like, no, equal rights for robots. And it's like,
someone will do an equal rights for robots.
And that's what I mean. Then you get to another debate. In that debate, whether robots are allowed rights, should they have rights? Are they? And again, I know at this point, current moment in time, that is just a robot that probably, I'm only thinking probably, 99% sure that doesn't have feelings and it doesn't actually feel anything. But a part of me is like, what if it does? Because I don't fucking know what program goes into it.
Fucking treat it like shit, though, is it?
Yeah.
It's
like when I'm playing Pokemon, right? I know it's a computer game, coding and shit, but when my Pokemon gets attacked, I genuinely like, oh, I feel like it's actually been hurt. I know it's a game. I'm a fucking child, okay? So the same sort of thought process goes into that. And I'm like, oh my God, it's been hurt. Like, it freaks me out. Because I need to do my job.
okay.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's not right.
It's not right, and like say it's
Because, like, these things are scary.
Unfortunately, these things do happen, and not just with robots,
But
people as well.
To be honest, if a robot did have AI and it was so smart, because apparently AI is supposed to be like the smartest thing ever, and it did have barriers, I'm pretty sure it could unlock them barriers and then just go full rampage and kick the fuck out of someone and have a murder spree. And then that's when we get to the point where does a robot fall into the same laws as human laws? See, there's debates between debates here. Does a robot fall into human laws and get done for human crimes the same way a human would? So if a robot committed murder, can I get tried and sent to jail for murder and stuff?
I don't think you'd send the robot to jail. I think your robot would just get disassembled, just like.
But then that's the same as like you saying, does so robots go straight to the death penalty, whereas a human could commit the same crime and just go to jail and not get the death penalty, whether it's in America or not. Some states we don't have that in England.
Yeah.
And then there's just debates everywhere. The world's fucked up. Because remember, like, an Iron Man 1 where he's got his little robot. Oh, it's this thing down there, the one that always makes the fires and that. He's always like, no. And it seems like then robots have got a consciousness, even though it's his programming and stuff.
It's going down the routes of Terminator or Will Smith's AI.
Yeah,
iRobot. Yeah. Where 1 minute they're good, hell, happy, jolly, and then they'll turn evil because of the abuse.
Robots are a scary thought, and I don't think I want robots running the street.
He ended up with a conscience, didn't he? That robot.
Yeah, because there was one of them that unlocked loads. That was actually quite a good film. It's in an ages. That was heavy though on promoting the new Audi TT, wasn't it?
Yes. Because
it had I can't remember if it was floating or if it had like just futuristic wheels.
City wheels.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but yeah, it was just a heavy promotion on that. You could tell Audi paid a load of bucks. Get Will Smith in that.
Yes.
Get us some sales. And then when somebody turned up to get their actual Audi, they're like, whoa, where's the one that Will Smith had? Well, that's a fucking film, you know. But it's a scary thought. Can robots get abused? We are not the people to have
No, we're not the people to have this conversation.
This kind of shit. I tell you what we can talk about.
Harsh, but
It is
there
fucking
will
harsh.
be people that will just fucking
Kick the fuck out of
kick the
robots.
fuck out of robots.
Yeah, so like imagine like Vision from Avengers and shit like that. Like if obviously he's really powerful, he would have fucked people up anyway. But imagine if you had him and you just started abusing him, because even though he was created out of AI and shit, and obviously I know there's an Infinity Stone in his head that give him like his consciousness and shit. But if he was like weak and he started getting battered, is that? It's dodgy as fuck. It's so dodgy. But yeah, so we can talk a little bit more on. This is kind of a spoiler, okay? This is kind of a heavy spoiler. I won't go into details of the spoiler in case anybody is still reading it. But Walking Dead...
I'll be alright then.
The Walking Dead... you'll be alright. has just done the biggest doozy. Not doozy, but like the biggest... This has never happened in comics before.
Doozy.
They released issue 193 of the comic books. And when you got to the end of it, that's the end. That's it now. No more Walking Dead comic books. So the readers are reading it and that's the end. There's no more. And what they did, what the fuck happened to his name now? Robert Kirkman, the guy that made The Walking Dead, they actually released cover issues for issue 194, issue 195, 196. So people thought there were more issues coming. And in issue 192, the biggest one before it ended, Good old Rick Grimes himself dies. Go to 193. That's it.
Well, then I just continue his story in another book, but under something else though.
No, in the comic, Rick Grimes is dead. That's not. It's not what we got in the show. It's. I won't say how because I don't know if anyone's reading this.
I'm guessing you are.
Well, I've read the digital copies.
All right,
so I don't. The Walking Dead's finished. I don't know what that means for the TV show because the TV show's changed so much anyway. It can go in its own direction. There's another spin-off coming with the Walking Dead about a bunch of university kids that have no idea the apocalypse is going on and they're still in the university. I'm kind of curious about this though, in a weird way.
I hope it's going to be a bit better than Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah, Fear the Walking Dead had it like its intro was mint, like the whole crack den and zombies, and I'm like, we got to see.
Yeah, just went.
It got really bored. Some aspects were quite cool, but yeah, I agree with you. A lot of them were fucking shit. But yeah, I've never seen that in comic book history ever where you get to an issue and you go, oh fuck, that's the end. Usually, you know how long the book's going to run for, when it's going to end, how many issues are set to come out, because people will pre-order this and they'll have it in their bi-monthly. And The Walking Dead ceases to exist now as a comic book. Well, it still exists, but there's going to be no more. And to stop at issue 193.
Well, as long as they don't again just think of things like within Game of Thrones.
Yeah, just add loads because they had no source material. So I think in terms of where the show is to comic books, though, we are quite far apart. I mean, some aspects have really come true, like the whole Negan helping out and shit.
Soon, or the film.
Yeah. The show, I love the show still. I know it's lost a few viewers and stuff. I love this show so much, but I don't want it to over-appreciate its fan base and be like, well, you're going to stop soon. You know? No, we're going to keep going because you're going to keep watching, so we're going to keep going. You're going to think, no, come on. What we on? Season 9 just finished.
Season 9 just finished.
Let's do 10.
10 and get that.
And we'll leave it at 10
because we're getting 3 bloody films with Rick.
Yeah, Rick's getting his own like films and shit because he's not dead, which I was heartbroken when he blew up on that bridge, right? And then when I found out he was still alive, I was kind of like, really? It's just kind of I've lost the impact from that now.
It was a bit. He just left him and just continued.
But at the same time, I'm really curious as to where he's going and shit and how he's going to come back.
Yeah, we'll explain A and B and the helicopter and.
I've got a B. No, Rick is the ultimate D, as in the ultimate dick. You would like to get fucked by Rick.
Why so sexual?
Because I'm super sexual. I'm in season.
I'm
ready to be popped.
I don't know. But we also look at the story with Daryl and his adventure. So
Daryl kicking ass. Yeah, so we've got the Alpha the Whisperers storyline to wrap up because that fucking ended. Well, the penultimate episode, not the season finale, was just beautiful. It goes to the top of the hill. There's all the heads. I won't say whose heads are on there because, but it was fucking amazing. Yeah, I thought robots. We'll leave it at that. And I thought we'd get what we at. Sorry, we're only at 13. We're a couple minutes. I thought we'd get into this robot debate because I have no fucking idea. But I just thought I'd spin that in there because that is a weird way to end a comic book line. To make fans think there's more to come and then just...
Maybe there will be more to come. Maybe just they've run out of adventure for Rick. So maybe they will bring something new out with a new character. Maybe they'll start off, continue with his daughter. You never know.
Would say, yeah, I don't know how many people watch this podcast that are actually reading The Walking Dead. I feel like I would be safe to talk about it, but I won't because, I won't say anything. I don't want to get done for being spoiler crazy. Spoiler! And to end up, actually, there's I've just said to Chris in the kitchen, I've seen Spider-Man fucking so many times now. I'm up to 6.
Once.
And do you know what? I don't know what I'm doing with my shirt. Do you know what I underappreciated the first few times of watching it, but now I realise is fucking just to die for?
What?
Is the portrayal of MJ. Fuck, she is mint.
She didn't betray him.
Yeah, the portrayal of MJ. Not betrayal. Portrayal.
Oh.
The way she's performed the character, because this version of MJ is so shy and quirky and stuff, and I was watching her hands and she plays the fucking most amazing, because you remember the bit, I don't know if you remember, she's like, I don't really like getting people in close to us and shit like that, when they first go on their little date and she says, I know you're Spider-Man, she's doing little stuff with her hands. You know when some people get nervous? Yeah, they're talking and they're doing stuff like that. But in this case, she's got her shirt and she's like...
Yeah.
And I'm looking at all these little details and I'm like, you're a fucking phenomenal actress.
Oh, yeah, it's brilliant how they've done it.
The little details that she's put in to make this character seem more... Because it's stuff I didn't notice first time. It's the second time, like, little nervous traits and and I'm like, you're mint here.
She's a brilliant actress.
Yeah, I just watched it and I just thought that when I did like my review and stuff, I didn't give that any praise. I feel like I should have done. It was fucking to die for. I fucking love that film so much. It's still my second favourite film of all time, just because that Mysterio sequence and the look at Marvel Zombies with, oh my god. When you eventually, in like 7 years' time, when you decide to rewatch a film, just remember that sequence, Chris. Oh my fucking god, that is something I wish I could put my penis into.
The zombie?
No, but the sequence, as in like, as the events come, I'm going to find a hole and pounce.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just so fucking good. But yeah, visuals, we're going to end it there because I just wanted to get this robot weird ass debate. Well, it's not even a debate, it's a question out there because what the fuck? Can you abuse robots? I don't know why I'm looking at the camera because I don't know if we're going to put a gif over it. See how it looks.
Weird. It's a weird question, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I feel like...
do it.
Yeah.
There's AI or not, it's still wrong.
It just looks harsh, doesn't it?
Animal, human, robot, don't abuse it. There's no need.
Yeah. Just go on to YouTube and just type in robots getting beaten up and then you'll see exactly what we mean. But visuals, that was this Tuesday's podcast. Did you... and keep in your give or keep it on.
Bye.
Do I still have my clicky connected?
Yeah.
How's it gone?